Lil Blood TV is back again with another Lil Blood TV exclusive. But this time we really on some exclusive shit, dog. Powered by Talker Media, of course. I had the privilege to get flown out to Vegas. You feel me? Private jet, PJ, of course.
Ooh, that boy cat.
You know what I'm saying? PJ, of course. I got the privilege to be sitting at the Eight Cigar Lounge with my boy Sean. Just to double back on the interview, you know we had to come cat out for y'all some more. But this is something different. We at the Eight Cigar Lounge in Las Vegas, and we cooling. And this is an experience for me because you got a locker here, right?
Yeah, I do.
You got a locker, and I guess he told me in his locker he got some cigars, some exclusive shit that ain't nobody got. He got $1,000, $10,000
hey,
cigars.
Look, man, and I'm gonna tell you straight up, man. Shout out to Lil Baby, cuz you feel me though, courtesy of MP Juice, man.
Shout out to the Juice, man. You
Juice,
feel me?
hey man, the Juice blessed me like no other.
The Juice blessed.
He told me this wasn't official no more, so you feel me. I had to step my game up, so he blessed me, and he threw Banticas in my cigar locker. So you feel me. Matter of fact, yeah, I mean we can go over there.
Come on, let's go tweak.
I'll tell you what's happening, right? Oh yeah, there go the man right
there. The man right here.
What's up, man?
Hyan, right? Hyan.
Yes, sir.
Hyan. This Hyan, he about to take us on a tour of a locker. This is exclusive, bro. Like, cameras are normally not allowed in locker rooms, so we about to go get a tour of bro locker and see some exclusive cigars and, you know, talk about some tastes and things like that.
This is where the magic at in this thing. You feel me? You see that? Gold plated, you know what I'm talking about? Nah, they got them in the truck. We got that. Oh yeah, you see it. You see it officially.
So grab some stuff out. Show me what's going on. Let me know what's going on.
Sir.
Number 1 cigar of the year.
Yes, sir.
The 10th, number 10 cigar of the year. So it's some real life heat in that thing.
Oh yeah.
These ones. Let's talk about these ones. What are these?
This is a sample pack that was made in collaboration with AJ Fernandez, with all the collaborations that he made. He's a very well-known cigar blender, and he's made number 1 cigar of the year, number 10 cigar of the year, and he just makes overall great, incredible, flavorful cigars.
So in this case, we have some number 1s and number 10s.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We got more cigars, the Acid Cuba Deluxe, like the Tobacco Special, which are very popular flavored cigars as well. We have these Sweet James right here, which are really good. And here we have a selection of cigars. Hard to find cigars, Rocky Patel LB1, Low Aroma de Cubos, the CAO Sessions, some really good cigars in here. But the most coveted one that he has in his collection
is the cream of the crop
right here. This is called an HMR, His Majesty's Royal. Each one of these cigars has been infused with a bottle of Louis.
That's that.
So the whole cigar is infused with a whole bottle of Louis.
Yeah, well, the box of cigars that this comes with, all the cigars are infused with one whole bottle of Louis.
How much that go for?
This one is $2,000 and going up rapidly.
Right.
Courtesy of the Juice.
And you saying this cigar can last up to 30 years if you keep it in the right conditions?
If you keep a cigar in the correct conditions, they can last over 100 years.
Okay.
Over 100.
Cool.
Damn.
Cool. As a beginner, someone like me, what would you suggest I start with?
One like a man.
I go for something really nice, easygoing, mild. It depends if you want to go with the natural flavor tobacco or even something flavored. Something that a lot of people like, when they first started out with cigars is these acid Cubas. Now this is an infused cigar. It's kind of like a floral and citrus flavor. Has a nice sugar sweetness on the tobacco. So anytime that you lick your lips, you get that real nice sweetness to it.
Okay.
Yeah, really nice.
And these cigars, are they made with nicotine or no?
Yes, all cigars have nicotine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And
This
then,
ain't your normal Newport, cousin.
All right.
these are like the dark chocolates. These are real nice. This is called the Tobacco Especial Negras. These have nice sweet
You
taste.
said the SBL.
Tobacco Especial Negra.
Oh, negra. Black.
Really nice.
So as a beginner, I know it's two different cuts. It's a whole cut and a V cut. Am I saying that right?
Yes, yeah, there's a punch cut, which is the whole cut you're pertaining to. The V cut, which cuts a kind of a V-shaped valley into the cigar, and then your traditional straight cut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's 3 of them.
These are more like these are mini cigarillos. They're flavored. They come out of Italy. You got vanilla, cafe, and chocolate.
I know. How many you bought?
Have a really nice flavor to
Yeah.
them. Then over here we have all different sizes, different flavors of the cigarillos.
So smoking a cigar. So I heard you don't dab them out. You let them burn out.
Correct.
Correct.
You don't put out a cigar like you would put out a cigarette. The way if you want to stop smoking the cigar or put it out, you just lay it down and let it naturally goes out. It'll go out in about a minute or two.
Right. Okay. Okay. Cool.
Because if you dab it like a cigarette, what you do is you actually release more toxins into the air. So that's why you just let it sit.
Pick your poison, man.
Pick my poison.
Yeah.
I want to go with something. I want a sweet taste.
Okay, you got it.
Okay.
I think this will be perfect for you. We'll go ahead. I'll do a cut and light for you, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
We're gonna go in here, and my boy High about to hit us with a V cut. You know what I'm saying? So we about to get it together. Excuse me.
Okay. Now, V cuts are really easy to do. You just put it right into the divot, and you quickly cut
You
it.
want me to do this cut as well, love? Yeah. You want to keep this or want to throw it away?
There you go.
All right.
Oh yeah. But I know I will be once I start, you know what I mean, sipping on some of that.
There you go.
Just take a couple puffs, and it'll finish like.
I heard you don't inhale. You just let it.
Yeah, you don't inhale to your lungs. You just do a mouth of it. The reason why is because, like cigarettes, they contain chemicals that
Keep
actually
drinking though, you'll
don't
have better, I promise.
Now with cigars, it's all pure tobacco. So if you do, it's not saying that you can't. It'll just hurt a little bit more.
Okay.
The OG vibe, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. So we just got back from Bro Locker. My boy High, you know, he told me you had some heat in there. Salute to bro.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, Jenna. So Jenna, she's a waitress here at the 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jenna's
Bartender.
Yeah, my bad, bartender. I didn't know with your locker you get a personal bartender. And we so happen to have Jenna from Detroit. Jenna,
From
what's
the
poppin',
D,
Jenna?
huh?
Jenna from the D.
From the D.
What's poppin', Miss Jenna?
Oh, you know.
Okay.
Here we go, gentlemen.
Hard. Thank you.
Oh, okay, that's how you coming.
Yeah, of course.
That's how you coming, huh?
Thank you, Miss
You're
Jenna.
very welcome. May I put these on the side for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh yeah, them mine though.
Oh, both?
I don't think yours came like that. With
Oh,
the,
you
feel
don't
me?
share.
Oh, yeah, a hater. Watch out.
I don't think blood shit came with the you feel me like that though. Y'all talking about?
She's a hater. Thank you, Miss Jenna.
You're welcome, honey. My pleasure.
So let's get into it. Thanks for the experience, bro.
Man, it's all good, family.
hell of
You know,
an
it's love and respect.
Yes, sir.
My African.
Hell of an experience. So today we here, man, in Vegas at the 8, as I was saying, as usual. And just for a breath of fresh air, bro. I was kind of talking to you behind the scenes, off the camera, and I'm like, bro, like, do you ever just come here and just chill, like, and vent? You was like, bro, hell yeah, like, I just,
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you was like, you 30, you in your 30s, you know, you can't do the shit you used to do. What
Yeah.
got you into this?
So realistically, like, you know what I mean, I was looking for a spot where I could just go and kick back on some, you know, on some regular shit, you feel me? And I had met someone, and they were telling me about the new casino. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, yeah, you know, I'm gonna check it out. And they, you know what I mean? And when I came in here, they was telling me it was a cigar lounge in here that was nice. So I came in here, you know, checked the vibes and everything, and it was player. It was player than a motherfucker. And I came in here
For
and
sure, player.
they talking about, yeah, we got these cigars, whoop, whoop. And I see this is a extravagant, exquisite, you feel me, arena that I'm in right now. Y'all got wine, Black and Mouse? Oh yeah, for sure. And I'm like, oh hell no. Oh, so y'all got it for everybody, you feel me? It ain't just for the upper echelon. Y'all got something here.
Right.
Y'all got something here for the kid too. Yeah, we got that too. And I tried to get him to do do the V cut on
the wide Black and
Man, you feel me? But you know, it got the tip on it already, so you feel me? But man, and then I mean, you know, ever since then, you feel me, though, they just embraced me. And you know, I had the pleasure of doing a bartending event in here.
Right, for
And
the Pro Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was players, so you know what I mean, I got kind of tight with the owner. And you know, he kind of just, hey man, you know, mi casa, su casa. And ever since then, you know, there's just been a place where, you know what I mean, if I got a lot of shit going on, and you feel me, my mind going, there's somewhere I could come and just kick back. You know what I mean? I come in here to the neck too, so you feel me, and just let my thoughts run wild. And I mean, you know, it's been something like therapeutic for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I get you know what I mean, I get in here and I do something, you know, they tell you that he's infused and everything, but then I do some shit like this here. My OG Deuce put me on this hype right here, cause you know I like my Hennessy though. And then I just go ahead and lace that thing, you know what I mean? So I get that little Hennessy flavor to it too. Then that thing just blows nicely.
So you just put your dirty ass fingers
Goddamn right.
inside that glass.
Hey, on the mind.
And you still about to drink that?
What? That's
What
done.
the fuck, bro? Dirty. You can't teach class.
Hey, that's me.
You can't teach class.
Teach.
You can't teach. But,
Teach.
Yeah. So, what type of like doors like sit like this open? Cause you know, you can be sitting next to a fucking billionaire and not even knowing it, and it's casual. Like I notice here, everybody is cool with each other type shit. You get what I'm saying? Like I see people just sit and conversate. Like they don't look at you different. They don't like it's like a little underworld.
And you know what? It's crazy because that you say that, because these cigars that we smoking right here, courtesy of a doctor, who's actually, his locker is right next to mine, but you know, he came in and, you know, came and introduced himself to me. You know, I appreciate what you do in the community, this, that, and the third.
Right,
I'm like, yeah, that's solid. He like, well, look, man, I got these cigars. I want you to try them. They the best out. So I'm like, ASAP, you know, our mentality. Oh, they some Cubans. Like, nah, these ain't Cubans. They better. Kind of looking, bro, you
What's better
tripping.
than
Ain't nothing
Cubans?
better than Cubans.
Yeah.
Like, man, I got something for you. I want you to try it. So then he blessed me with about 6 of these. You feel me? And I think that's how I got my locker from a zero to a hero ASAP.
Right,
you feel me?
right.
But he blessed me and he was giving me game on it as well. So I mean, you know, like you were saying, you know, you could be sitting next to a billionaire, wouldn't even know because everybody just cool. And I feel like, you know, my reasoning for coming in here is more so kick back, clear my mind, you know, sip on a little something, have me a little cigar, kick back. And I think the mood in this motherfucker is a lot of individuals have that same type of, you know, mindset when they come in here.
Right.
And then, I mean, you know, anything, when you know you put some some lick in front of somebody, you know, it could instantly turn into a party.
Exactly.
But the thing it be on some chill shit, cause
Right.
you know
It ain't what you do, it's how you do it.
and then you know that liquor start enhancing that ism. So now you sitting next to a billionaire, then all of a sudden, you know, you came in here to clear your mind, then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you leaving out of here with the master plan or your next best move. And I mean, you know, that's really been, you know, a pleasure to me for me. Because man, you know, I'm somebody who always thinking on, you know, how can I better myself? And then sitting next to a billionaire and or a millionaire or just somebody who
Human, regular,
you know,
everyday life,
who
yeah.
just enjoy cigars. Because then I mean, you know, he knows something that the millionaire or billionaire don't know to lace me on this. And then when I tell them about how I lace my cigar with Hennessy, they, oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to try that. You feel what I'm talking about? So,
right.
you know, it's the gift of gab and the game to be gave, and here is how I feel.
Right.
Yeah.
I noticed, like I said, a lot of times, you know, like I said before, you don't even fuck with people. Like, you be like, man, watch out. But in here, like I said, it's like a family thing. Like, everybody, you know what I mean? Like, you're more open to the people in here. It's like your own little safe haven. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. But it's more so like when somebody, an individual coming here and, you know, coming to talk to you, 9 times out of 10, if I'm in here and I'm kicking back and I'm cooling, majority of the people will leave me alone. But, you know, for individuals who, you know, it's a social outing, so, you know, social motherfuckers coming here. And when they come and they speak to me, it's more so like, hey, you know, how you doing type shit, which I said when if an individual approached me on some, hey, how you doing, you know, what's up, blase, you know, woo. It's more so like I'm inclined to having a conversation with that person, because it's not that they coming to me with some, you know, premeditated thoughts on, I know I'm about to be able to get something out of this individual.
Right.
But more so, you know, I see it as, I could give this individual some game on something. You feel me, though? Or just, you know, see how an individual doing. Because like I said, when you come into this place, it's more so a release. And most of the time, a lot of individuals that's in here, they on that same type of hype. So it be player.
Right. Just to drop it low for a minute, I want to ask you a question regarding sports. It's big in the media right now. Concussions. Let's talk about it.
Bro, it's I know, especially in contact sports. In contact sports, it's always something that's, I feel, that's always a possibility that can happen. And I mean, you know, the way that the game, talk about football for instance, the way that the rules is set up into the game of football is to, I say, minimize that. Because I mean, you ain't gonna be able to get rid of it because, like I said, it's a contact sport.
Right.
But the thing is to minimize it, and you know, hopefully at one point in time, you know, to eliminate it. But the thing is, you always at risk of hitting your head. Like, your head is gonna be in the game 100% of the time. So it's always that mindset. So, like I said, with the rules and how they, you know, how they put them together, is to take the head out of the game.
Right.
But so much of why we love the game of football is gonna be really hard to do that. And I mean, you know, as far as like, you know, how individuals go about, you know, the concussion protocol to where if they have one, I mean, you know, I won't say it's something new, but it's something so hard to figure out like how bad the concussion is. It'll vary from player to player, person to person, and you can't really. One person might have a concussion that might take, you know, a couple days to a week to get back. You know, another individual have a concussion, and it might take, you know, weeks to a month to get back, and you can't tell an individual on how they feeling, you know, with their head, because it ain't no test that they can run to say whether if you know, if you're better or you're not better. And I believe, like, you know, it get to the point where, you know, it's almost where you have to be, you got to be completely out of there to where they can, you know, open up and test your brain to see if, you know, you suffer from, you know, CTE, you know, and head trauma. And I mean, at that point in time, you put an individual in there, you know, you tell an individual like, tell the trainers like, you know, I'm feeling better. and they go out there and they get hit again, and it's the same problem right over again. But like I said, it varies from player to player. And I remember in Seattle, we had an individual on like walkthrough. We had a routine little pass play, and he bumped into one of the two receivers collided, and this individual had a concussion for the whole year. And I'm talking about this was in off-season training when he got the concussion, and he was on the team for the whole year. We went to the Super Bowl and hella shit, and he showed up to picture day, and everybody like, man, who the hell is this dude on the, you know what I mean, on the team? Like, I didn't even know he played for us. And it come to find out that he was in the concussion protocol, and he was in that motherfucker for the whole season. But then, you know, there's other players who, you know, suffer concussions, and, you know, they come back the next week. So, I mean, you know, with that whole situation, I mean, you know, you pray for the best, you know, and hope that, you know, you never in a position of where you get one. But, you know what I mean, I say, for me, you know what I mean, if I was ever in a place to where I had concussion, I'm thinking I'm not going to put myself back out there until I'm 100% sure.
I was gonna say that. Have you played with a concussion before?
You know what, brother? I can honestly say that I've never been diagnosed with a concussion. And then I'm a player who, you know, for sure, I'm head first into everything.
Right.
Because, you know, I'm running through a motherfucker face. And just the situation of being, you know, that type of individual, having that type of thought, and, you feel me, though, never being diagnosed with a concussion, like, that's a blessing, bro. That's a straight blessing. Now, there's times where I done had my shit woke up. Pow! Ooh, shit.
Right.
And you feel me? Oh, I'm seeing triple. I'm seeing double. You feel me? Like, and you feel me? I shake back out of it like, hold on, am I good or am I good?
Right.
And you know, you got to run some self-tests on yourself just to see what type of time you on, and like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm good. But I mean, you know, done had my bell rang. You feel me though? Headache, all the shit. But
You ever been hit so hard that you went to the sideline like, hey, I need to sit down for a play?
hey man, a play, nigga. Let me get about 3 right quick, boy. And I mean, you know, I'm good about that for sure. I mean, and not just for the simple fact of like, hey, I need one, but at the same time, I know that it'll be able to give, you know, one of the running backs an opportunity to get in and go get their chicken
Get some
too.
money,
You feel me? So,
yeah.
you know what I mean? As the way I look at it, like, you know what I mean? If you not 100% sure on your shit, like, you know what I mean? Fall back for a minute until you can say, okay, yeah, I'm ready.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
Because, I mean, you know, I seen individuals I concuss and come back right quick and then be right back in that same position on the sideline. And, I mean, you know, you can't make no money on the sideline. You can't get your bread up if you in the tub, though. You feel me?
Right. What would you say that separates you from the average star? From the average NFL star? Because let's not sit here and act like, nigga, you just hella regular or shit like that. Like, you have to realize, like, who you are. And I know at times you don't give a fuck about that shit, but, bro, you are who you are.
Realistically, bro, I think it's the fact that that I carry myself like that, like I am regular. Like, I mean, as much as, you know, you sit here and say like, oh, you tell motherfuckers like, no, watch out and all that shit, but at the same time, you'll find me in the same situations where, you feel me though, I'm gonna be in the same space as a regular individual, not as if I'm on my high horse and, you know what I mean, I'm untouchable, or, you know what I mean, the fact that I feel like I'm better than another individual or whatever. But, you know what I mean, when I go to places like, you know, VIP, cool, it is. You feel what I'm saying? But general population
Lit.
is where, you feel me, that I feel the most comfortable at. You feel me? To where I'm not feeling like I'm standing over somebody looking down on them, but, you feel me, we here together. This, you feel me, this a move. You feel what I'm talking about? And it's just more so like, I think for me, and because I don't compare myself to nobody, so I'm not running a race against nobody besides myself. So at that point, I'm not looking over to the next, you know, star or celebrity or whatever, like, oh, he got big bottles over there, or she got big bottles over there. Oh, I need big bottles over here. I'm good with my little my little shot of Hennessy, you feel me though, at the bar, you feel me, waiting in line next to, you feel me, everybody else in there who, you know, trying to get a drink. Now, I mean, it'd be perks to that situation, because if the bartender see me like, oh, that's Blood, you feel me? Oh, look at Sean. Hey, what's up? What you need? It's like, okay, let me get a shot of Hennessy.
Right.
You might get somebody on the side and be like, I was in front of them. Like, you know what, mom? Hey, look, check it out, baby. What you drinking?
Exactly.
You know what? We gonna get our drink at the same time.
Right.
Just give me my $5 though, cause
This shit sick.
let me get my $5 for that drink though. You feel?
Right,
It would have been 10 though. You feel? So I don't cut that motherfucker half for you for your time spent. But yeah, though, I think that's more so. I say what my situation is. If you got to look at it or compare it to, you know what I mean, what I feel will make me different from somebody else.
What's a perfect day for you? What's fun? Like, what's something like, it's on some, your ideal day?
Well, look, man, realistically, what I've been getting into since, since I've been retired,
So you officially retired?
I've been retired for a minute,
Man,
bro.
you retired about 6 times.
I
nigga.
mean, I'm retired
Fuck
until
is
I'm
you
not
talking
retired.
about? Okay,
Shit, that's how that goes.
Okay, before we get into the perfect day, right now, if that bag come, yes or no?
Nah,
Okay.
it wouldn't have to be for the bag.
Okay.
It wouldn't. It
But
couldn't-
do you feel as if you can still go compete?
Off top?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a competitor.
Yeah.
That's
I'm talking
what it
about
is.
elite, nigga, out there, nigga.
What else is there for me?
Okay.
I can
all
only
right.
go. It ain't no going down from here.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
But how my situation go, bro, is, you feel me? I'm not on no schedule. My schedule is my schedule, and shit that I like to do is, you feel me? Shout out Canyon Springs. What I've been doing is I've been going over to the high school. Like, I'll suit up with them though. You feel me? Get out there, run around with them. You know what I mean?
Drills, all the shit.
Shit, scrimmaging, all the shit. You feel me? And you feel me? I'll bust down with them, work out all the shit, which I think has been good for me because it give me an opportunity to still stay active, but also it give me an opportunity, to be around some individuals who, you know what I mean, come from, area where I came from, and give them some ism on, what it take in order to get to that next level. And a lot of them,
Hey,
feel
bro,
that.
stop bumping my sign, bro.
Bro, ain't nobody tripping off that little
My shit gonna
sign,
fall, bro. Stop bumping my shit. You can
Bro,
talk without
Tromba
hitting this sign.
holding that up, bro. He got a strong backbone right now. You feel
Let
me?
me know something.
He got a strong backbone right now. But yeah, I mean, that's more so like what I like to do. You feel me? I still like to just go pop up in, schools, go holler at the kids. You feel me though? Go spread a little bit of ism when I can. You feel me? And,
Right.
you know what I mean, that's more so what I like. But it didn't never stop to the point where, even while I was playing, I still was, you feel me though, operating my businesses and shit. So all of that has still been going. And I mean, I plug and play and press play on, my businesses and shit. So, I mean, if I want to be busy, I could be busy.
Right.
And if I want to kick back, I got the leisure to go ahead and kick back.
In light of recent events, which we're not going to get into, you do a lot. And when I mean by a lot, I mean a lot of good shit. Good shit that you don't post on social media, just good shit in general. How does that make you feel when, let's say, a hiccup can overshadow all that shit?
You know what, bro? To be honest with you, like, in hindsight of everything, all it do is just, the question that you just asked me, like, what separate me from, other, stars or whatever. And in my position, like, I never put out there or portray like I'm perfect or like, I'm the most wholesome individual. So when I go through shit and personal shit, it's more like, fuck. Had I not been, Marshawn Lynch, the football player, or the motherfucker on commercials and TV shows, movies, this, that, and the third, it'd have been like,
You ain't in no fucking movie.
Blood, you smoking dope.
All right, my bad.
Blood
Finish what you
smoking
said,
dope.
bro.
But man, meanwhile, back at the ranch, look,
Yeah,
man. But it'll just be like, for instance, somebody got in trouble, and it was on the news. You see it come across the news. It'll just be some regular shit like, oh, okay, somebody, just got in trouble. Because it ain't like I'm out here doing some outlandish ass shit. But you feel me? I done been in situations where I done, you know, I done in my terms, I done fumbled. And the thing is, you know, when you put that in terms of playing in the league, like, all right, I fumbled on one play. But in that game, we had 70 plays. And if I go ahead and harp my energy to that one play, then I don't get better. But after that one play or before that one play, I done had, you know, 7, 8 good plays before, then I fumbled. Then I have 7 or 8 good plays after. If I focus on that one situation, I don't get to take away the good from what I did before or what I did after. Mm-hmm. And then it's just a moment, which I know at the end of the day, all this shit is temporary. Mm. So that fumble that I had, I know that shit temporary. Why? Because I know that's not me. That's not my character, especially when playing in the game. So in life, okay, if I had that fumble, that's not my character. That's a fumble. That's how I look at it. It's a play. It's one bad play in the game, and you know what? 9 times out of 10, I know for a fact, if I fumble in the game, I know my mind is set like, damn, I fucked up. Now, what I'm going to do in order to make up for that in life? Okay, I know this situation wasn't a good situation. Okay, now what I'm going to do, you feel me, though, to get back on track? Or what am I going to learn from that situation to the point where I don't do it again? Okay, well, I was carrying the ball like this, knowing damn well I'm supposed to have that motherfucker like tucked, right? Right? Okay, so in my mind, it's the same thing. I correlated the same way. Okay, well, I know for a fact I was out of bounds when I did this shit. Okay, what I got to do to change that? Right. And my mind is more so on the change rather than harping on what is the situation at hand. Because at the end of the day, for me, that moment was that moment when I had it. When I go back, you feel me though, after that play that I just had, I go look in the mirror. I say, well, shit, what's up, bro? I had that self-talk with myself. At the end of the day, come in here to 8, grab me a cigar, freak my little situation. All right, now let's reflect right quick. Okay, we reflect. All right, now what we gonna do in order to better that? All right. Okay, well, we know we can't do this. We know that that's out of bounds. We know that that's not right. We know we can't carry the ball that way. So look, this is how we gonna do this. All right, cool. All right, now what's next? About the evolution and the change in the individual. Right. Now, I don't continue to make the same mistakes and look for different results. But at the end of the day, if I do the same shit, then yeah, I'll get the same damn results. So I try not to put myself in that type of position.
Talk about it. Yeah. When was the last time you felt like yourself? Because like I said, we have to hold, even if we don't want to, even with me, it's 2 different me's. It's Lil Blood and then it's Lil Larry. Mm-hmm. I don't want to feel like Lil Blood all the time. You get what I'm saying? A lot of times I want to be Lil Larry. I don't want to feel like the rapper. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So this is how I play that situation. All right, well, you look at the situation, like you say, Lil Blood and Lil Larry, and then you got Marshawn, and then you got Beast Mode. Mm-hmm. Them the same people, regardless of however you look at it. So what I do is, and why I never feel like, me personally, I never feel like there's a Marshawn and there's a Beast Mode, because them the same individual. So I don't never have to turn on Marshawn and turn off Beast Mode, or turn on Beast Mode and turn on, because that's the same African. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So I never feel like that. So what it is in the moment, you know what? Somebody might look at it and be like, oh, Beast Mode tripping. But at the end of the day, when you say that individual that you talk about, that's Marshawn. So that's the same individual locked in. But the thing is, it's the perception in which individuals, and then my thing is, if I get caught up so much on another individual's perception of me, then who am I really living for? Am I living for Marshawn or Beast Mode? Or am I living for the perception of what another individual think about me and or say and or feel about me? And at the end of the day, it ain't fuck what you think or fuck how you feel or whatever. But at the end of the day, what you eat don't make me shit, and what you drink don't make me piss. So at the end of the day, it's more so like, that's cool. That's how you feel. All right, keep it pushing. I'm back on who I'm on, which is me. Because I mean, at the end of the day, I either gotta better myself or I gotta humble myself. And like I said, the best thing for me has been the self-talks with myself. So I don't get into, one and the other or the other and the, you know what I mean? It's just me, what's happening.
Right.
At all fashions of life.
Right. So also behind the scenes shit, when we was getting this shit set up to shoot and shit, I see you jumped in director mode. And first I was fucking with you like, man, let them do them. And then I'm like, nah, let me just see what he got. And it's like you hands-on, like you hella into, like you looking around, setting up the lights. You was hands-on with that shit. Is that something you want to get into?
No, but that's more so that I say like why you would say what some shit that'll separate me from other individuals.
Right.
Because I'm looking at it as more so like if we all hands-on and we putting our shit together, we all in this for the same reason. Mm-hmm. You don't think I'm just in here just, you know what I mean, trying to piggyback or, you feel me, though, run it up or score off of your play. But I'm here to let you know that, hey, nigga, if my brother's sweeping, then I'm coming right behind him with a mop at.
Right.
If you washing the dishes, all right, hand them to me, nigga, I'ma drown. But I want to let you know that I'm in this for you. And I believe that that's why a lot of my teammates, you feel me though, or I'm going to just say people that I come in contact with is more so like, you know what I mean, Marshawn get a bad rap because of what the perception of him is, because of some individuals who never even had a conversation with me could go on the tube, it ain't even the TV no more, but go on the internet and put out whatever they want to put out about me. And that's what it is. And because I'm not the individual who going to jump on Twitter or MySpace, Facebook or any of that and go at somebody, because at the end of the day, it's like the individuals who speaking negatively on me, they ain't even had a conversation with me, ain't never even seen me in person before. And had they did, they ain't never sat down and had no conversation with me before at the same time too.
Right.
But man, that's more so like, I mean, I don't think it's more so being in the director mode, this, that, and the third. But, the facts is I do have a production company and, we do create content, this, that, and the third. And it's more so just on a hype like, when we looking at the place, it's like, okay, I'm thinking to myself like, you know what, this would be a good look in the setting for, okay, but at the same time, they allowed us to come in here, sit down and set up shop. And it's like, okay, I want to make sure that, we show them, give them their flowers, for allowing us to come in their situation.
For sure.
You know what I mean? At the same time, you like, damn, bro, I wish I had a hat type shit. It's like, all right, well, hold on. Let me go run up to the front right quick. You feel me? And then they bless us with a hat and hella shit too. But at the same time, I'm thinking like, okay, well, all right, well, we didn't have nothing in here with product placement for, the show where we was at or whatever.
Right.
Bam, they got a hat. 8 all on the front, that motherfucker. Like, okay, cool, it's in there. But it's more so just thinking about, you know what I mean? Because the situation, it feel like it's never about me. It's always bigger than me. And then if you fuck with me, an individual that know me, know that if you tied in with me, I'm going to do what I could do for you to make sure that, you feel me though, you eat as well.
Right.
It's lonely at that dinner table by yourself.
It is. Truthful though, on some real nigga shit. When the last time you paid for some pussy?
You said pay for some what? This nigga what?
Last time you paid for some pussy?
This nigga wildin', B.
I'm just asking a question.
Man, look, bro, you paying for some pussy?
Yeah.
The last time I paid for some pussy, I think we was in Vegas, and you was like, damn, bro, baby wet. I said, you know what, blood, I got you. You feel me? I'ma go ahead.
Now, let's speak on that
man,
for a moment.
I throw it down for blood. Hey, blood, how was that tuna anyway, though?
Let's speak on this for a moment, right? How do you feel about that? Are you against that? And not saying personally, like that ain't something but are you against that culture? Or do you salute it and you look at it as a form of hustling and you salute the, you know what I mean?
So the thing, when you talk about hustling, like, man, you know what? I had some time to think on that shit. And I mean, that was something that we grew up on.
Yes, sir.
Hustling. Mm-hmm. But in any situation, when I started to thinking about it, was 9 times out of 10, man, you on your hustle shit, it comes in a form of off rip. you coming with your hand out first. And I ain't never been that individual. So when I think about it, it's more so like, for the dope game, all right, you meet the plug. Hey, front me this. You coming with your hand out. Or you nigga come, hey, little man, come here. I want you to take this and, you feel me, don't flip this and then bring me back. Now, not that you went out and said, hey, let me, you feel me, but in the form of you was receiving something. And my thing has always been, I don't never want somebody to have something over me. You feel me? So therefore, you know, that mentality for me, it kind of throw me off. And I don't know if it's because now I'm in a position that I'm in now to where I ain't never had that situation, but I've never been an individual who want to go to somebody and ask them for something. Like I remember I used to have a hard time even going in there and asking my mama, like, mama, can you buy me some, you feel what I'm saying though? Cause I don't know, it didn't ever sit right to me.
Right.
But at the end of the day, like, you know what I mean? With the pimping culture, like, nigga, I'm from Oakland, California. You feel me? It was just that shit was just, it was everywhere.
Right. I remember
So
you was
you
telling
can't-
me,
you-
like, you'll
you
be
cannot
popping at a
like
little
that.
female. She be like, damn, why you sound like a pimp?
Yeah, and then it's like more so like, baby, I ain't no pimp.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I am from Oakland, and the motherfuckers who I done went and got the game from, yeah, they might have been live getting down in some more shit.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the way that I talk, it'll throw somebody off.
Right.
Because instantly, a young lady going for sure get on that hype like, can we get another one? Young lady might for sure get the wrong idea, misconception that you talk fast, you talk smooth, this, that, and the third on some other shit. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to holler, say what's up. You feel me?
Right.
How you doing? At the end of the day, might turn into some, you know what I'm talking about, talking the panties off or something. But at the end of the day, it's more so like, nah, baby, my upbringing and my surrounding, like, yeah, I'm a product of my environment. But as far as me getting down and being live, nah, because I don't like babysitting.
Right. Another thing we was talking about culture, Oakland. I was saying, I think we lost it. We was talking about Sonny Bo.
Oh man,
Shout out to Sonny Bo.
Yeah.
And you was telling me how he had the thing at the Beast Mode store, located in Mandalay Bay. If you ever in Vegas, just to throw that out there.
Yes, Lord.
And you like he had his little pop up there. He's like, man, he's so lit. And he really in Sonny Bo form. Like man, this the Justified Raiders, man.
Oh, y'all niggas out here tripping. All these gentrified riders.
Riders! Yeah, but
where you laugh?
you know,
Like, but nigga, no, I'm a real town nigga. You feel me? You feel me? You know, yeah. But
but to us, that was our Oakland.
it was.
And that was your typical, like you said, like nigga, before the phones and the recording and shit, like nigga, you see me on track, nigga, we like this.
Function.
Like nigga, what's happening? And it's like,
Going ape shit.
and we lost that. To me. Like, and I think that's why a lot of I don't even want to say older people, just a lot of people in general who know that Oakland culture, they take to Sonny Bo.
Yeah.
Because he reminds them of what it was in the early 2000s, and you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that element when like a town nigga, man, with a Oakland nigga, you got a revolutionary, you got a preacher, you got some ism, you got a drug dealer. Like it's so much that make up a real Oakland nigga. You get what I'm saying?
All in the same individual.
A fashion mogul. Cause I remember, nigga, when you didn't have to have on no Yeezys, no Jordans, nigga, when you had that white tee, like, bro, your shoes can be 2 years old.
What do you say? White t-shirt,
blue jeans and Nike. And I was saucy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And you know what's funny? Cause motherfuckers used to bust jokes all the time though. Like, you feel me though? You know, you got the town, you know, they say North Oakland, oh, that's the cool, pretty boy niggas. You got West Oakland, dirty West Oakland niggas.
Yeah, that's where I'm
East
from.
Oakland,
Dirty West
you
Oakland.
feel me though? East Oakland flashy, you feel me?
Right.
Hella hyphy, stupid ass. But you could tell when you go outside, you could tell like, oh yeah, that nigga from the North.
Easy.
Oh, that nigga. Oh, he got a Gap hoodie on with a peacoat. Oh yeah, that nigga from the West. You feel me?
Yeah.
You could tell how where nigga was from based off how they were dressed.
And how that beanie was.
And
filled.
how your beanie was. Oh man, I wish I had the beanie. I could do it.
Real.
But and that's the thing though. You feel me? And I mean, if you ever seen any of like my commercials or anything when I got my beanie on, you could look at my shit and really tell like, hold on, bro. Oh yeah, that's a town nigga. Look how he flipped his beanie.
Right.
On God.
Yeah.
It was like statements. You feel what I'm saying? And to the point where I now, like you saying, I think what is that shit called? The designer. Mm-hmm. You can run that, mama. The designer shit, you feel me though, got everybody, you feel me, looking the same. Uh-huh. Like, I mean, you can know you be in a town or whatever the case may be, and you gonna see a nigga Balenciaga this, Givenchy that, Prada, Fendi, Gucci, Louis, and it's like all that shit just look the same. Mm-hmm. And it ain't, you ain't gotta know how to go ahead and throw a saucy fit together no more, because at the end of the day, you niggas used to take pride in, you feel me though, laying out that fit, but now it's more so, you feel me? Oh, nigga, this bust down because it's red bottoms and this, you feel me though? I got a Givenchy
and
hood
we're not hating on that. We're not saying there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, but you know what I mean? You come outside, when I go outside in the world, whatever, when somebody see me and they don't know, I don't want them to be, because it could get misconstrued. Everybody got on the designer shit. You're gonna be like, oh, that's an American. But when I come dressed out and I got my beanie tucked, my beanie flip, my hoodie on, and they like, hold on. I hear the way he talk. I know he from America, but he don't look just like, you feel me though, the normal, you feel me though, type individual. And then at the end of the day, you feel me, I feel saucy as fuck with a hoodie on.
You know you saucy.
And you feel me, I feel that. I feel that to the core. But then I mean, at the same time, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna for sure put on a Montclair
you gonna do your look.
Bubble coat and feel swole around this motherfucker.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But I mean, at the end of the day, if you know me, Sean probably gonna come through with beast mode sweatsuit, beast mode hoodie, beast mode beanie.
But when it's time to put that shit on, you gonna put that shit on.
But I mean, you feel me? If it's about that time, it's about that time. Yeah. I told you, man, I'm 30 plus, man.
You keep looking at that jacket. That ain't Montclair.
He buzzed down.
Yeah, that's
and the M on that motherfucker is for Marshawn. You feel what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, for sure. But
look at him, just talking all that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it, P.
Dunk that little booty diggers all in the scene.
I'm gonna try it, P.
Dingleberries all on his cigar and all this shit. Let him hit though.
That motherfucker made a nigga choke.
It's all right. That means it's working.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
It's working.
Back to Oakland. Where have you traveled to that you felt like, okay, damn, this is just like the town?
You know what, bro? And the way that I travel, you know what, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna tell an individual, first of all, if I'm going to another area outside of Oakland, I'm gonna make sure when I go tap into these places, I'm with a reputable individual to go to the places that I want to go to, because I don't want to just go to your tourist shit. Mm-hmm. But take me to your trenches. Let me see how y'all move, how y'all rocking and some more shit. You feel what I'm saying? So everywhere that I have been, I've done found a spot that remind me of the town, just as far as like how the individuals is moving. You feel me though? Because the town, we got a certain type of way about. You got grimy shit going on, like you said. For the situation, you got a situation where they pimping. You got a situation where, you feel me though, they banging. You got a situation where, you feel me, these your revolutionary. You got a situation where this your religious community. Like, you can go anywhere around the world and you can find that if you go and look in the right places. And 9 times out of 10, why I say you want a reputable individual to take you to the places, because these not places that you want to just go and just pop out and just la da 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 da. Like, nah,
right.
You fuck around, go to a situation and get your whole shit melted.
Right.
So
you ever been somewhere and you was like, get me the fuck up out of here. Like, we out.
Brazil. In the favelas. We fuck around, was out there. We was having a football camp out there. And we got into the situation and, you know, it was live. I'm talking about live, bro. And it started getting spunky. And now, you know, they speaking Portuguese out there, but you know, anywhere you go and you know the difference from individuals just talking, even if you don't speak the language, to where, oh nah, something ain't right.
Right.
And it's like, okay, oh no, this this situation right here, this situation ain't cool. We don't speak the language. We don't know who is who and who with who. You don't know what it's over. And then you don't know the laws out there neither. So you don't know who got it on them or who or what the situation is. And then when you walking into that motherfucker, you got the police, you feel me, walking around, you feel me though, ARs, you feel me though, big shit. And they dress just like you dress. They 5-0 just like you. So you don't know if he really 5-0 or if he with the, you feel me though, the mob, whatever the situation is. But the thing is, all right, for me, what I know, hey, this ain't a good look. Hey, come on, we on, bro. Let's wiggle. But on our way out, look, check this out. We back to back. So that way, all right, look, we back to back. You put your back on my back, bro, and we out this motherfucker. You feel me move, you move. That's how we moving. But boy, they was out there and it got spunky.
Was it regarding y'all, or it was
Nah,
just spunky?
it was just spunky on their behalf. Like I said, nigga, it ain't like I could conversate with nobody, so shit. You know, I'm in there feeling the vibe. Now, off of body language, you know, you walk up, you start, you know, hitting your little two-step or whatever. If little mama feeling it, oh, she'll start dancing. If not, oh, okay, now it's on to the next one. But you feel me? Now you just going off body language, vibe, you feel me? Smiles, facial expressions, this, that, and the third. You feel me though? And then at that time, you feel me, you got WhatsApp or Google Translate. Mm-hmm. And nigga, if it's good, then what's happening? If not, all right, I'm on. But as soon as I seen that, it's like, nah, come on. It don't even make no sense. And everything out there smacking, so shit. We leave from a function out there at like 3. We go to another function. That motherfucker going till 9 o'clock in the morning.
Damn.
So, I mean, you know, it's player, but at the same time, you see a funky situation. I ain't out here trying to prove to nobody that I'm tough. You know what? Y'all got y'all funk. That's what y'all got going on. Hey, y'all be easy, man. But then the cold part about it was maybe a month after, you know, we got back, one of the directors of the trip that we was out there with, he sent us a little news, not a news clip, but a video clip. And it was talking about the party that we was at. And now, if you know anything about the favelas, like that's the slums, the hoods, but they up on the hill. Mm-hmm. You know, most of the time we think the hood, that's down in the flats, the inner city, this, that, but they shit is like in the hills. Mm-hmm. So you feel what I'm saying? When it was on Vice. And then, you know, the thing, the title like, oh, biggest drug cartel had a party, blase, this, that, and the third. And looking at the function, like, this the function that we was at. We don't even know. We outside slip. I wish I had to fly. Because we did a party there. But it was thrown by the cartel with that favelas. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. Well, little did we know, you know, the dude who was doing it, you know, he had some of the kids come from the favelas to the football camp.
Right.
So, you know, at some point in time, you know, it had to be understood, like, not saying that we was off limits, but more so like they here to, you know, to do a service to, you know, to our community. So, you know, kind of like leave them alone. We ain't even worried about it.
Y'all have boots on y'all.
But instantly, go ahead, get up out of here. That's my thought. They can do whatever they're gonna do, but I'm wiggling.
Right.
Yeah.
What kind of women are you into? Like, do you like the conservative kind? Like, do you like, what kind of?
You know what, man? I went through my little thing. You know, I want stupid cheeks. You feel me, though? Pretty ass face. I used to be colored eyes, all that type of shit. And then as the older I got, it was more so like, you know, who the intellect. You feel me? Who could I sit down with and chop game with and to make me think outside of the box? Creative, you feel me though? Passionate, you feel what I'm saying though? Like driven.
Who's for me?
You know what I'm talking about? Like,
right.
Yeah, like challenge me on a level of not challenging me to be headbutting with me, but challenging me to go and be better in life. You feel what I'm saying? Like build some shit. And I mean, throughout my career, you feel me? I say I done had, I done came in contact with women who, are driven, who make me think on a different level. And, to the point where like, I know that I wasn't right. Like I wasn't right. Because you feel me? We got that town mentality, of that ism, especially when I was younger, you feel me? AOB type shit. Like, you feel me?
Right.
And as I got older, it was like, shit. You feel me? That type of shit, like I said, 30 plus, that type of shit that I used to do, that type of shit that, I liked or I was involved in. You feel me? That now that ain't even something that crossed my mind. Like, you feel me? I don't see stupid ass cheeks like, oh shit, I'm on that thing. Like,
right.
You feel me? I go holler at someone with some cheeks and baby be a straight airhead. Like, what the fuck you just?
Right.
Hey, you know what? I holler, two fingers. I holler. You feel me? But nah, somebody that's gonna force me to be a better me,
better version of you.
Yeah, right. Man. Somebody who can make me. Excuse me. Who I could be in a situation with, and when I go, come back to a spot like this, I could kick back. I could come in here and bring with, and it ain't on some like, you know what I mean? Oh, party, like, you feel me? But could sit down and, peep the vibes. You feel what I'm saying? Peep the vibes. Like, all right, we on this type of time, like, you know what I mean? How we gonna play this next move? Somebody I could bounce ideas off of. You feel me though? Get me right. Then when I'm in a situation where shit ain't pretty, you feel me? Be able to hold a nigga down.
Mental stability.
Yeah, that should go. Stability. That should go a long way.
Right. You single? Free to mingle? Complicated?
What I am is, you feel me? I'm in a situation. You feel me? What what's the old boy name? Entanglement. No, I'm just playing, bro. Where I'm at, bro. I ain't in no position where I could say, you feel me though, I found that one. But I mean, I got my eyes open.
Right.
Straight up.
Children in the future?
Most definitely.
You wanna
somebody gotta carry these genes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Somebody gotta carry these genes for
sure. You want a lot or just probably like one or two?
I'll say max like 3.
3? That's cool.
Because they're gonna have to have somebody to get them up with.
Right.
They gonna have to have somebody to get them up with.
Right.
But to this point right now, like, you feel me? I got nieces and nephews, and I got my god kids, and I mean, they hold me down. You feel what I'm saying? So I know when it comes to that point, like, and I have my own, that shit gonna be, you feel me though, gonna be a blessing. But I'm also somebody who, you feel me, I don't trust shit. So I mean, that's been a big part to why I don't, you feel me, already. But, to the fact, like, when that situation come, I know I'm gonna have to be in a state of mind and to be vulnerable, which is hard for me. Because nigga, I ain't in no position where nigga, I'm trying to get played on some sucker shit. When nigga, I done went this far. It's like, I done went this far without, you know what I mean, having no situation like that. I ain't finna just go do it just because a nigga, want some kids. It's gotta make sense for a nigga.
Right. Being that you on your retired shit, have you thought about ventures like ESPNs and just sitting down doing little shit like that, like having your own show?
Well, like commentating?
Yeah, commentating. That's the word I was looking for.
Nah, not so much more commentating, because I don't feel I'm an individual who, just want to sit down and talk about analyzing the game. But if it was the right situation where, I could talk about the game, but also be who I am, and then just knowing the way that I talk, I don't know if a network is gonna allow me to just be on a show. You feel me though?
Shout out Lil Blood TV.
Hey, man, feel me with the freedom to be who I am, though. You know what I mean? Real talk, but I mean, I do got a situation up right now with Amazon where I go to with the Thursday night football shit. Oh shit.
Nigga, you ain't about to nigga pull your phone out on Amazon. Nigga, don't pull your shit out on Lil Blood TV.
You don't know what Blood gonna do. That's why they don't want me on that thing live. Nah, but real talk though, like you know, I'm in a situation right now where I create content with a network, and it's more so, you know, give me the freedom to do me. Right. Now I'm not sure if you know, you familiar with the little show that I had called No Script, where, you know, I go and do shit that I ain't never done before. But, you know, I bring my family with me, and, you know, we just want to create content on some cool shit. Right. But now I'm fucking with a network, and you know, they're giving me the opportunity to do something along those lines for the Thursday night games. Right, so I'll go to one of the cities and where which one of the teams is from, and, you know, I'll go out into their city, and I'll do some shit where I'll fuck around, create some content, and see what's going on in their city. Right. So I mean, you know, it's some solid shit that I think people gonna really fuck with.
The one show, I forgot, but it was with the one nigga, Blood. Y'all was in the wild or something.
Bear Grylls.
Bear Grylls.
Yeah.
Bro, you was scared to death.
Man, who you telling? First of all, I ain't never been camping before. Right. You feel me though? And then, you know, off rip, I'm I'm in the city. I'm a city nigga. I'm in the town, you feel me? I know nothing about no wild, and he talking about doing some of the most extreme shit that I'd like. Come on, we gonna jump on this helicopter and hang out the helicopter. We gonna chase wild boars with a knife and all kind of shit, and we gotta build a tent, and you feel me though?
Is it really secluded like that? Like y'all really?
Yeah, we was really doing.
But I'm saying, is it like, I don't want to give up the show, but
it
like,
ain't no giving up, nigga. That shit I was doing.
But is it like ambulance around just in case something, or your ass is out there?
Look, if it's ambulance out there, they did a good ass job hiding it, nigga. And on that mountain that we was on, if they could get an ambulance,
so they just left y'all
there, what?
With a camera,
with the camera crew.
Wow.
And then what I did, because I'm thinking like, oh yeah, this shit gonna be fake. And then instantly, soon as I knew something was different about this show, was different than anything I ever done, off rip. Like, I knew it wasn't no fugazi shit. You get the hell, we on this tall ass like cliff, and you feel me? They like, okay, we waiting for Bear to come pick you up. We don't know. They don't tell me how he gonna come. So I'm thinking, oh, he gonna come on speedboat. Oh, he gonna come on dirt bikes. Because they asked me certain shit, like what I don't fuck with. Like, I ain't never been on no helicopter. You feel me? I don't like hikes. All this type of shit. I don't do rodents. All this shit that they asked me about. So the least thing I'm thinking about is a helicopter. So you feel me? You see a boat come up. Oh, we gonna ride a boat. Nah, that ain't him. I see some four-wheelers. Oh, he on no four-wheeler. Oh, the jet ski. Nope, no jet ski. Oh, a caravan. Nope, no van. And all of a sudden, bro, just out of nowhere, you just hear, what the fuck? Bro, this nigga a helicopter, bro. Like, hey, okay, well, when he come, they gonna get us closest to the edge of the cliff we on, and then you just gotta jump on there. And I'm like, what you mean I gotta jump on there? Like, nigga, you see how far that drop is? And I ain't got no parachute. I don't got no, like, what you mean I gotta get on? Like, when he comes, just go. So now I'm like, just go? They like, just go. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking like, for one, you know, I already don't fuck with heights and shit like that. So now I'm to the point where it's like, oh, if I don't just go, I'm not gonna get on that motherfucker. So soon as he got on the thing and he like, go, I was already in the air. So nigga, I had to jump into the helicopter off the motherfucking cliff. Mm-hmm. So when I get on that thing, I had a harness on. So he clipped me in that motherfucker. So you feel me? I grab on him like, bro, like, I'm in here. Like, he like, no, you can't get in because it ain't no seats in the back. So I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, he like, man, just put one foot here and one right here and hold on to this. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm grabbing on to everything in that thing. Like, what you mean? Nah, nigga, let me get up in here, bro. You tripping. Like, no, man, just relax. We gon' woo. Now, mind you, we already probably elevated, you know what I mean, at the top of a mountain. Like,
Right,
we
already
dumbass high, bro.
Yeah.
And, bro, we get on this helicopter, bro. And bro start going even higher. Man, what the fuck? Bro, we floating over water. So I'm thinking like, bro, this nigga finna have me jump off this thing into the water. I'm thinking all the craziest
shit.
Bro, we just kept on going higher and higher, bro. The higher we got, bro, the scarier I got, bro. I'm clenching up, nigga. I'm grabbing everything. Like, this nigga just laughing like, you tripping, bro. But I ain't got no, like I said, I ain't got no parachute. I ain't got nothing to hold on to. I'm tweaking.
Right.
You feel me? Then we just get on the thing, bro. Get to the highest peak of the mountain. We get off. Helicopter just fly off. Hold on, what we doing? You see that mountain over there where it looked like two titties? We gonna have to hike up there. It'll take us 2 days. Let's go. And nigga just start walking. I'm like, bro, oh, he tweaking.
So it's just you and the camera crew and him.
And him, bro.
And the camera crew walking with y'all.
Bro, because they all are like like
survivalist type shit.
Marine,
right?
For like out there in France and shit. Brigades or something like that. Mm-hmm. Like they really them ones though. You feel what I'm saying? So they used to this type of shit. But I'm thinking like, oh, okay, well, somebody got to have a stick on him or whatever. But he gave me this big ass machete and then he gave me a sharp ass knife. Like, come on, we finna go, we gotta do what we gotta do. But look, it's midday right now. So look, we gotta find our dinner. So I'm thinking like, nah, y'all ain't got nothing packed. I'm like, and all I got in my bag, real shit, is some it's some Hennessy and some Skittles though. You feel what I'm saying, bro? Like, I'm like, man, it's good. I could make 2 days off some Hem and some Skittles. I'm good. And instantly blood pick up. We start on a little journey, bro. 5 minutes into that motherfucker, he pick up like some wild boar shit. He just pick it up and start mushing around in his hand, bro. You could see the steam coming off it and everything. And he like, oh, we got dinner. This fresh shit, you could see the smoke look like the smoke just coming out. Like, he like, oh yeah, we gotta find this boar. We gotta kill it. That's our dinner. I'm like, nah, bro, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I don't even really like boar like that, bro. So we good. We can move though. Like, nah, we gonna go chase it. So we walking, probably like 40, 45 yards ahead of us. You see these bushes moving. And I'm like, man, hey, blood, you see them bushes over there moving? He like, oh man, like how the fuck you see that? I'm like, shit, nigga, I just watch my surroundings. That shit don't look normal. He like, oh my God, look, you can see the boar. I'm like, you can see the what? Bro, all you see is the ass of the boar, you feel me though? And he kicking up like, or he or whatever was kicking up shit.
Right.
So I'm like, man, what the fuck? He like, man, come here. So he like, grab that knife out your bag. I'm like, the machete? Like, nah, the knife. I'm gonna make you a sword. Nigga, grab a stick. Nigga tied the knife to the end of the stick, did some MacGyver shit. Like, I'm like, oh, bro, really saucy.
Right.
He like, okay, you gonna take this stick and we gonna kill it. I'm like, you serious? He like, yeah. He like, hold on. Bro, walk off. So now I'm sitting there. Now the thing start getting hella aggressive. So I'm asking the cameraman like, hey, is these, he like, man, you know what? It's overpopulated with them out here, blase. They really aggressive. I'm like, what you mean they aggressive? Like, yeah, they attack. I'm like, oh, blood tripping. Oh, hell no, man. What you mean they attack? So he like, yeah, man. So, just stay ready. Don't take your eye off of it. I'm like, so where old boy go? You feel me? So cameraman set his camera down. He like, hey, look. So the thing is, he have to get clearance. Clearance for what? To kill it. He like, because we don't want PETA or, the animal society to, you feel me? Are we doing something that ain't right?
So he walked off to use the phone.
Bruh, walk off, you feel me though? And now I'm literally there like 5 minutes to the neck with just the camera people. So then, I'm tripping. Like, hold on. Now I'm thinking like, oh, and these motherfuckers charge. I'm like, so if this thing just running, I'm like, all right, how could I do this? And I start plotting shit like, okay, I don't know if they can jump. So look, I'm gonna get up on this high rock. If it come over here, then I'll just stab it. I'm thinking like on some cartoon shit. I'm like, bro, no, what I could do is I could just let it charge me. I could fall down and I could let it fall on the knife. You feel me? Like, I'm thinking all kind of crazy shit. So he come back and he like, we can kill it. But the thing is, it has to charge us. He like, man, so we got to get it to come at us. He start picking up rocks and throwing it. So now I'm like, oh, nigga, they flew. Man, this shit, you fugazi. I know what type of time this shit is. It's fake. The nigga threw that motherfucker. The rock hit the ass of that motherfucker and it sounded like, I said, oh no, that ain't no mechanical shit. That's real ass that motherfucker just hit. So I'm like, oh, bruh, this nigga tripping. Then you just start hearing a grunt. He like, come on, Marshawn, we got to sneak up on it and get it. Bruh, we sneaking up. I'm like, all right, look, you gonna go that way. I'm gonna go this way. He creeping up on it, bruh. I walk around, bruh. As soon as I got probably 10 yards away from that motherfucker, bruh, that thing just took off. Boom! I just like, oh shit, it's going. Bruh, that nigga just started running, right? And now I'm still thinking like, man, that shit's still fake. Now, mind you, I got this sharp ass knife in my hand, my sword, and nigga, I just hit it. Bam, I'm running. Nigga, I see the pig, it's jumping over shit, hitting. I'm like, no, this shit can't be fake because why would they be letting me run full speed with this knife? Nigga, I could trip over something, you feel me? Anything, right? So I'm like, oh no, this shit real.
Did you have to sign waivers and shit?
Man, I had to sign everything. So we chased that motherfucker, bro, for about a good 200 yards. Boom. Catch up to him like, be quiet, be quiet. We looking, you feel me? We come to an opening. Like all the shit just opened up because we was in hella bushes. Everything opened up. And I'm looking and you could see the water and you could tell something had just ran through it. So I'm like, oh man, it got away, bruh. You feel me? Like, damn. So he like, man, but look at this, man. Look how beautiful it is. It's real beautiful. And I'm like, yeah, this dope. This is a nice little view. So he looked and he got to the edge. I'm like, I don't fuck with heights. So he looking up, he like, come here, Marshawn, look. And I'm like, man, what you looking at? It's a waterfall, bro. So damn far down, bro. You can't hear the water you can't hear it hitting the bottom. So you feel me? I scooting to the edge and I'm looking. Bro, I look over, bro. You see the whole pig done jumped off the cliff, bro. Splattered this whole shit. I said, oh man, don't even worry about it, bro. I ain't even hungry. Don't even worry about it, bro. He like, no, we got to go down there and get it. I'm like, bro, this nigga tripping. Blood done sent me down the damn cliff. Bro, I went down the cliff, bro, like I was Spider-Man. You feel me? Backwards and hella shit. I'm supposed to turn and face the mountain and propel myself down. Right. Bro, I went down the motherfucking mountain like I was holding on.
No attachments, nothing.
I had a harness on. But man, I get down there. I got to tie the noose around the pig neck and got to drag it back, bro. I'm sitting there, bro, trying to last like I was Indiana Jones, doing the little thing over it, bro. I'm kicking the little shit on it, bro. Feel me? Tighten it up and finally got it, bro. Now this motherfucker heavy as fuck. Dragging it, pulling it to me. Thinking, hey, I got it. Pulling up. Now I got that attached to me and I'm climbing up this mountain. He pulling me up, bro. Man, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, this shit really real.
So y'all actually stayed in tents and shit, lived out there?
He found a tree in the wall. He found a tree in the wall, a big ass rock. He pulled the tree over to where the wall was. He said, oh, we got to put our back against this so won't nothing come from behind us, but we'll be able to see anything. Pulled that shit over, bro. And then, nigga, used that knife, cut one of my dreads, started a fire with it. You feel me? And we out there. And then this nigga talk about some, oh yeah. Oh, remember that? Because when we pull a pig up, I cut 2 little pieces out that motherfucker. He like, oh yeah, remember that meat that you had in the bag? Like, yeah, let me get your backpack. He pulled that shit out, bro. On that fire, found a slab rock. You feel me? Made a little baby stove off the rock. Nigga threw them slabs of meat on there come on, we good. I'm like, bro, you really about to eat this? Oh, the heat gonna kill everything and woo, this, that. And I'm like, bro, this nigga really playing though. But he really digging in, eating that shit. I'm like, bro, white people, y'all really just don't use no seasoning. You ain't got no salt, pepper, no nothing. You just gonna raw dog the whole thing like that?
Right.
I'm like, bro, you out of pocket.
Did you taste some?
Yeah, hell yeah. Nigga.
Was it good?
I don't remember. That shit was tough, nigga. You know what I mean? But that shit was really real though.
Right. What an experience. Question, bro. You know, it's a lot of people right now, bro, that are, and I just need your genuine answer. And it's for the fans, but it's more for me. It's a lot of people, bro, that'll pay you, bro, hundreds of thousands for you to come sit down on their platforms or you, just to come, like, you know, to fuck with them. Why did you choose my shit?
Nah, it ain't so much more, you know, me choosing it. But I mean, you know, like I said though, like, you feel me? I appreciate your movement.
Right.
And you feel me? Like, you know what I mean? When we talk about it, you like, yeah, man, you know, like I'm finna, you know, start doing this podcast and shit, expand my brand type shit. Like, you know what I mean? When we was having that conversation, a nigga could hear the growth.
Right.
You feel me? Because you got to think, like, shit, damn near, we really, you know, start our careers around the same time.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? When you first start getting down and shit was around the same time, like, you know, I'm getting down that cow and hella shit, and nigga, it was more of an opportunity for me. Like, you feel me? My playlist, all town shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Lil Blood, heavy in my rotation. You feel me? And, you know, from going for that, listening to you feel me though, getting ready to go, you know, go out there on the field and shit, to, you know, sitting down politicking with you, you know, to hear you talk about like, not more so much more you know, switching lanes and shit, but, you know, adding to your, you know what I mean, to your geniusness. It's like, you feel me, nigga, real talk. Like, nigga, I was supporting you before, and now I get to sit down with you on your platform and holler about, you feel me, shit that, you know, big time network, like you said, big time networks are, you know, throw out a bag for me, come sit on the, you know what I mean, they platforms and holler. But more so like, nigga, I see the type of moves you make. I see where you trying to go. And nigga, I support that. So you feel me? If you call and tap in, like, what's up with Blood? I'm doing my thing, bro. You feel me? I made that move. I pressed play on it. Like, what's up? Oh, it's automatic. It's bulletproof. You know, I'm coming through the slide. You feel me? You pick up the phone, hit Shine. You know it's good with me.
Right.
Then you feel me? It's been vice versa.
Yes,
so you know what? You don't get that type of love from everybody. You feel me? You get individual bang my line like, oh, Sean, what's up, man? Whoop, this, that, and the third. But yet, you know what I mean? When I call, hey, I got whoop going on, you feel, oh, you know, I ain't going to be able to pull up, or, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? To the point where, like, you know, you will see some shit that I got going on. You will hit my line like, yo, dirty ass nigga, why you ain't hit me and let me know you had woo going on? You know, I would have pulled up and came and, you know what I mean, blessed the, you know, the opportunity, not the opportunity, but, you know, come and bless this, you know what I mean? Yeah. You know, I would have did that. And that's more so like, damn, well, shit, nigga, you know, I know you be doing your thing type of shit. Like, yeah, nigga, I do my thing, but nigga, at the same time, if you got something going on, nigga, let me know. Tap in with me. I'm pulling up. Right. And then, you know, in sense, it's been on that type of hype, knowing that, you feel me, though, we got that type of bond, that type of brothership. It's like, oh, it's automatic now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's genuine. It ain't on nigga. When we come, it ain't, you know, we ain't doing no goofy shit, nigga. We could just sit down and politic, you feel me, though, at the bar. It could be, nigga, the most poppin'est night. And, you know what I mean? We gonna just wiggle out the situation and go kick back on some, you feel me, though? Some kickback shit.
Regular shit.
So it don't, you know what I mean? And then what really had me going was, nigga, you know, we had the event in here. And you feel me, like it was player. You feel me? I had on a suit and hella shit. You feel me though? It was a look. You know what I mean? You the whole thing. You pulled up. You know, was able to get some, you know, some little footage, all the shit. And then, what was it? Maybe 2 or 3 days later, I don't even know if you put that song out, but you feel me though? That song right there, that's like shit. That's one of my favorites. I'm mad that it ain't out right now. You feel me? And I remember I called you like, hey, bro, I'm over here tweaking off this motherfucker, bro. you like, oh, I ain't even put it out yet, you know, so you feel me? I'm just trying to, you know, sit on it. I'm like, damn, because this one of them ones I do want to put out. I don't really post too much shit, but every now and then, you feel me, I post a little video of a song that I'm listening to, you feel me? And you feel me? I'm hot because I can't even put that shit out right now. Put it out.
No, move it towards you.
Yeah, you know, so, you know what I mean? So it's more so like, you know, the opportunity be there. But I mean, you know, that ain't just with you. That's with, you know, anybody from the town who getting down that, you know, that I tap in with. And, you know, I mean, you know, any chance I get, you feel me, I'm going to put on. Like we had the, what was it? The Beast Mode weekend. We had like 4 or 5 events in 3 days. Man. And you feel me, the lineup that I had, you feel me, was straight all town shit though. You feel me? I'm gonna say Bay because there was a couple individuals that was on the tab that, you know, maybe been from Richmond or, you feel me though. But this all was, you know what I mean?
It was a movement.
You feel me? It was more so like, this the type of vibe that I'm on. This the type of niggas that I fuck with. This type of music that you feel me though? And it's just hella funny because, you know, out here they talking about, oh yeah, well, we like the list. We would like to make it work, but you know, a lot of your guys, they don't clear. You feel me?
Yeah, I remember you like, bro, what the fuck is clear?
Like, man, what type of time you niggas on? But it was an opportunity for me where, you feel me? I had niggas from West Oakland, I had niggas from East Oakland. Right. You feel me? Had niggas from North Oakland, had niggas from Richmond. You feel me though? DJs, you know what I mean? And a variety of individuals from, you feel me, all the way from a nigga like Show. You feel me though?
Yes, sir.
And in between to, you know, DJs like DJ Shabazz and DJ Shellhart.
Yes, sir.
And I mean, you know, from that end of the spectrum to the other end, it's like you gotta, you know, a Show who worldwide to, you know, a Shellhart who up and coming and making a name for herself.
Right.
And then everything else in between. And it was all on some town shit.
And not even to cut you off, it's crazy. The acts that they put in our place, they didn't even get to move it how they wanted to move it because the people who bought tickets coming to the venue was expecting
to see
the acts you wanted. That's and it was crazy because it was like, I'm watching them up there performing in the crowd, like really like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know, it's cool. And I mean, you know, respect to the, you know, to the individuals who
salute to them
who did come and you know, bless the presence. I mean, the situation, like, you feel me? I know it was probably last minute on their behalf, but you know, they came through and they was able to, you know, make it work for me. So at the end of the day, you know, it's a for sure a salute to them individuals too. But you know, like, you know, when you get Sean and, you know, I sign up for some, you know, Sean gonna do it, you know, how Sean, you feel me, how he is and who he is. So, you know, my lineup and my squad was like, oh yeah, this for sure gonna go ape shit.
Right.
Like, you feel me? I'm thinking we finna have it for sure 2000, this was gonna be old school functions. Right. That's how I was feeling. But I mean, you know, at the end of the day, you know, when the DJs did get to, you know, spin, they made sure they, you know, incorporated everybody that, you know, that was on the list. You know, they played their tunes and hella shit. And then, you know, you had a couple other individuals who, you know, who wasn't on it, but that's from that place, from that area, you know, that came and was able to get on and do some shit. Cause I think, what's his name? Stunner Man, came, and you know, that was a blessing. Even though I didn't personally reach out to bruh, but you know, he came and was able to get down. I'm like, oh yeah, nigga, that's a look. Yeah, that's a move. You feel me? Now, had I known, bro, you know, to tap in with him, you know, I probably would have. But you know, nigga, tapping in with niggas like you feel me though? Young Junior, like, you feel me? Niggas who I, you know, tapped in with, you know, that I knew was on their way up. But I mean, you know, any chance I get, you know, to put somebody on, and I don't want to say like, oh, nigga, I'm putting you on, but, you know, to give you the opportunity, because at the end of the day, like, I had a weekend out here like I was a rapper or something.
Right.
And all I was, you know, oh, yeah, nigga play football.
Right, right.
But like when you talk about the movement and how it is for the culture and shit, like, that was a culture move, I feel. And then as far as my culture and how I move, them was the individuals in which I brought. But I was trying to bring, to that stage,
right,
to let them rock out, because like I told you before, like I thought you was mainstream.
right.
I had to have an individual tell me like, oh, well, no, that's underground. Like,
right,
what?
Right. The fuck?
Man, you tripping? Get the fuck up off the block. You smoking dope.
How do you feel though when you do certain shit for individuals? Like, are you having this? Hell yeah, I'm gonna pull up. You'll pull up and do a look, and it's not returned. Like
reciprocated.
It's not reciprocated. How do that?
You know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. Early on, like, that shit used to bother me. You feel me? Because it's like, I'm thinking in the mindset of like, whether I fuck with you, you fuck with me type shit, but more so like, you feel me? If you call me and you hit me, or you reach out to me, or even if I just see you got something going on and I'm in the area and I could pull up, I'm gonna make it work. You feel me? I'm gonna for sure make it work. So when I was reaching out to individuals, and this was what happened early on, and niggas was like, oh yeah, this, that, and the third, hit me with the, the whoop-de-whoop and all that shit. It was more so like, and now I got turned off to it. Like, you know what, fuck it. If a nigga pull up, a nigga pull up. Because 9 times out of 10, I got it going on. So if you pull up, then we gonna rock. If you don't pull up, I'm not gonna hold it against you, because, you feel me, in that type of time, I'm feeling that, we could start developing bad blood. Because then it's gonna be like, well, nigga, I pull up whenever you got something going on, or you tell me to pull up. And you on some J-Cash shit. But then just to the fact where, you know what? Hey, at the end of the day, if you don't fuck with it like that, then you don't fuck with it like that. But then that just showed me the type of individual you is, and it showed me your character.
Right.
But more than anything, though, like, you feel me? I'll say before it used to rub a nigga the wrong way. But as I grew, you feel me? I just, I take it for what it's worth. And then it just showed me how you do fuck with a nigga.
Right. You told me some shit off camera, and you was telling me how if shit was to go up in flames, it's villages that'll take you in. You was basically saying like, and I ain't never heard you talk about this publicly, how like, nigga, I done bought fresh water, living resources to places that ain't never had fresh water ever in life. And I done bought that to places. Like, I don't brag on that type of shit because I don't do it. I don't do it for social media. I do it for me. What made you get into that?
So my first time, out the country, on a trip like that, when I started, doing football camps, outside of the states, it was when I went to Brazil. And when I went out there with a shout out to Bruno, man, that's my dog, man.
Bruno Mars?
Nah, Bruno Giacomini.
Okay.
He was a Brazilian, and I used to call him, I thought he was Russian. He a big ass dude, but he invited me to come because he's from Brazil. So he invited me to come out there to the camp. And when I went out there, and there was a language barrier, and I couldn't speak Portuguese. But like I said, I'm somebody who pay attention, body language, facial expressions, and I was able to connect with, because we did a camp for the kids, but we also did a camp for adults. And the way that they took to me was almost like we were speaking the same language and we wasn't even speaking. And then they living conditions was far worse than anything that I have seen, you feel me though, ever. And the fact that they was just so fucking happy with just the fact that we was out there, teaching them something that they ain't never, they play soccer over there. They don't know nothing about American football, but they was willing to learn, and they was going the extra step, to do it the right way. And I'm like, I've been having football camps here and in the town and all through the US where, you get kids, they spoiled as fuck. You know what I mean? You tell them to do something, they looking at you like, why I gotta do it? Like, you feel me though? But I'm holding free camps and all this kind of shit. And it was more so like, motherfuckers was just taking it for granted. So when I seen that they was doing this shit and they really was excited about doing it, I just put into my mind like, hey, you know what? I like doing this. So I'm going to try to touch every continent and do something out there. And, it first turned into, I'm doing, the football camps. Then it turned into, curriculum. You feel me though? And then it turned into, natural resources that a lot of these places just don't even have. For instance, like clean water. So I hooked up with this company that do fresh water systems, water towers, water pumps, and they bring fresh waters to places, like you said, that ain't never had fresh water. Where I went to Nairobi in Kenya, and we went to a village, and they have these things called mother walks, and they carry like a 20-pound jug of water on their head, a 5-pound in their hand. They got a donkey that'll carry like maybe 4 or 5 20-pound gallons, and they take a mile walk to this river. And that river I'm talking about is a water hole where you got hippopotamus in that motherfucker, got crocodiles, the zebras and the fucking, all the animals they come to feed here. It's where they get their water from. And we took that walk there, and I'm like, first of all, this is a long ass walk to get water. But they had to take that walk maybe 10 times a day in order to get water, just to do necessary shit. Bathe, cook, you know what I mean? And then they build their houses out of, the clay and all that shit, but they need to walk. And they take these walks, 10 to 15 times a day. And I did a walk with them just one time. And I'm like, when we get there, you know what I mean? I'm looking, you look upstream, you see a hippopotamus. Downstream, you see alligators, you know what I mean? You see fucking antelope and zebras drinking out that motherfucker. And then you see the kids running, jumping off the rocks into the water. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, oh, this shit is many. So you feel me? I do that for like 2 days. I'm out there with them. And then, they do the big reveal of, the water system, the water hole, the water pumps. And it fed fresh water to about, 7 villages within maybe like a 5-mile radius. And I'm like, damn, like, I'm just thinking like, it's just water. But they like, man, this like the biggest shit that, I've ever, been a part of. And while I was out there, when I got out there and I did that, it was around the time that it was the Olympics, and the Kenyan had won like, I don't know if it was the 800 or the 1600, but his name was Kid Rock. So they got at me like, we gonna name you Kid Rock. And I'm thinking it's because, he just won the gold in the Olympics and shit. But it was because that means like rain man, like rain god. And it was more so like, you brought us fresh water, so we gonna call you Kid Rock. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, that's solid. And they like, oh, you know what? They gave me a goat, all kind of shit, like to show their appreciation for it. And I mean, for me, it was so goddamn big. But at the end of the day, like, it ain't so much more about, oh, I'm doing shit and I don't say nothing because I don't want nobody to know what I'm doing. But it was more about me, like I said, being in that moment. And me being in that moment at that time, like, I did this maybe like, damn, close to like 6 or 7 years ago. Damn. And they still have that fresh water.
Still check on it?
Yeah, they still have that fresh water. And, wow. That shit is something that's going to last them, a lifetime, where they was taking this walk, you know what I mean? I mean, to them, it's just every day, it's normal. It's like a corner store walk for them. But shit, in our jungle, a corner store walk, all type of shit can happen.
Right.
But nigga, for theirs, they got wild everything run around here. You know, never know. Nigga might run across a line or something. And they had the Maasai warriors was who protect, you know, the villages and shit. And I mean, these is like real warriors type shit. Like, you feel me though? In order for you to cross over to manhood, you got to go out and kill a, you know, a lion type shit. Like on some, like this some real shit. And man, shout out Shaka Zulu, man, because you know, he went out there with me when we did this shit. And I mean, you know, he really smart ass dude, and he's cultured in that way. So you know, I'm looking at it like, damn, this shit is like serious. And you know, he telling me like, hey, cause you know how we get out, hey, African. So I'm telling, hey, he hit me like, hey, African, this right here, this is some like next level type shit.
Right.
He like, man, you gotta let the people know. And I'm like, bro, the only thing is, you feel me? I'm not doing this for praise or shit. I'm not even doing it for me, because at this time I'm looking at, you know, the smile on these kids' faces, like splashing fresh water on their face, like the smiles and the, you feel me, the joy that it brought them, like, and I'm just looking at that shit like, damn, this shit is serious, like, to the fact where we, you know, we do our camps and our giveaways and shit, and then you got people who upset because they couldn't get more, or we giving away Nikes, and motherfucker mad because they didn't get Jordans and shit, like, and I'm thinking to myself like, damn, I'm watching these kids play soccer with a fucking water bottle or something though, you feel me? And then I mean, you know, over in Haiti, shout out to Cliff with the same program that hooked me up with the Africa thing. We go over to Haiti and we build schools. We build schools out there. You feel me though? We build housing out there, like shit that really means shit to them. And then you know, out in West Elm and in London, you know, we got a foundation, our First Family Foundation. We partnered with a school out there where they took in our curriculum and they teaching that curriculum to, you know, kids out there in London. And the young lady that we was working with out there hooked up with some people over in Brazil, and she sent that same curriculum out there to the people in Brazil when they learn a family first curriculum as well. And it's like, damn, this shit is saucy. But then, you know, just doing the camps, and now it's getting into financial literacy. You feel me though? We got architect camps. You feel me though? We got you know, studios and all kind of shit that we set up, you know, for the kids here at home. But now we spreading that shit, you know, across the world. Like, you feel me? I done been to fucking El Salvador hosting family first football camps. Like, and then the thing is, it's not even just me. And now I'm bringing my family with me. So when we go over there and they, oh, you know, thank you. All of these are, you know, all of y'all are NFL players. Like, no, maybe 2 or 3 of us, but you know what I mean? No, this my cousin. Oh no, this is my brother. Like we family. Like, you feel me though? And they, oh, you brought your family out here. Like, right. Oh, this is like real shit though. You feel what I'm saying? And that shit really, like, you know, it sparked it sparked something in me, to the fact where, like I was telling you, when I go to these places, like I go into the trenches. Right. And then, you feel me, when you say, is it places like Oakland, and you know, it could be a third world country, and you feel me, they out there saying politics. You got these people who don't fuck with these people. They clicked up with them over there, and they clicked up with them, and they don't fuck with. So it's all the same shit, and it's more so like, damn, no matter where you at, you can get your typical nigga shit going on anywhere. Right, you feel what I'm saying? Right. So as I seen that, like, you know, you know how to conduct yourself in a manner to where, you know, you don't get involved with none of that shit.
I'm gonna touch back on this for a quick second. In light of recent events, do you feel as if you owe people that look up to you any apologies?
You said any apologies?
Like, do you feel like you owe, like, you know, you got a lot of children, bro, and a lot of people that hold you on this pedestal. Do you think that you owe them any?
No, I don't.
Okay, talk to me.
No, I don't. Only because the simple fact that, like, like I don't hold no regrets.
Talk to me.
And like the shit that that I've been involved with, whether good or bad, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, that's me. And I mean, like I said, for individuals who do hold me on them pedestals, you know what I mean, that's not realistic. That's not realistic because at the end of the day, like, I'm human and I understand that I'm human. And with being human comes, you know, mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I mean, it would to the same fact in which, you know what I mean, I don't feel as if like, I go do let's say I go do something good. And it's not as if like that was coming to me. I put in the work in order to accomplish that shit. Now I don't brag on it, this, that, and the third, but the same way in which, I have something, that might be looked at as negative in life. Like, I don't go and speak on that shit. I deal with that shit in the way that I deal with it. Now, if you judge me based off of that, then I mean, I feel that that's your problem. You know what I mean? Because if I was to judge everybody that I come into contact with for whatever it is, you know what I mean, I'd be a lost soul.
Right,
I'd be too
right.
busy worried about what everybody else got going on. But because I am in that eye for people, yeah, I wish I didn't make mistakes. But at the end of the day, it get back to what separates. I live my life as a regular person through the eyes and the lens of, people who have a certain type of way that they feel that I should be.
Right.
Like, they put them expectations on me. And the expectations that they put on me is to not be human. And so when I do human shit, it's like, oh, if that was me, I wouldn't have did that, or I would have did it like this, or he should have did this, he blah, 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 like all of that type of shit. And it's more so like, it's almost to the fact where it's like, so I shouldn't have been human?
Mm.
Now, it ain't to, be trying to backtrack and, you making an excuse, this, that, and the third. But nah, that's just me being accountable. Me being accountable to myself. And at the end of the day, if I was anything other than human, then I'd be perfect. Then what? I'd probably be like, look, that's what a God.
Right,
and I'm, what I mean? I know I'm human. Because now I bleed, I hurt, you know what I mean? I got emotions, got feelings and all that other type of shit. Like, that shit is real.
Right.
And I resonate with that, which is why I think people resonate with me. Now, at the end of the day, if you feel a certain type of way about me because I have had mistakes, then you got to show me your record and that motherfucker bet to be flawless before you come pointing your finger at me on the shit that I should have been doing and why I shouldn't have been making mistakes as a human.
So when Jesus saved the lady from being stoned, I think he said he, without sin, cast the first stone. So, yeah. Yeah. So
the last time I seen you, motherfucker, I ain't seen nobody turn no water into wine or nothing like that. So you feel me? Like, for you to go ahead and judge me, then I think that's more of a personal problem.
Right.
You know what I mean? But for the kids that is looking up to me for, advice or guidance or looking at me as a role model, this and that and the third, I think the main thing that I will show them, you feel me, if they really pay attention, is that regardless to however high you go on the spectrum of, people, believing that, you shouldn't get in trouble or, you should be, walking the straight and narrow this way, is that it's all right to fuck up. It's okay to fuck up and that you're going to fuck up. But it ain't about the fuck up. It's about how you bounce back from that shit. Right. I think Boosie said it the best. And I love that shit when that nigga say minor setback for a major comeback.
Yes, sir.
And the thing is, don't nobody never want to have them setbacks. But the thing is, in life, you're going to have that. And how do you bounce back from that? Because a lot of people don't bounce back from that shit.
Right. Hell yeah.
They don't. I think those are the individuals who maybe fall into that category of, I'm supposed to be perfect, or or oh man, I shouldn't have done this, so now I'm down on myself, and they don't know how to bounce back from that shit.
Right.
But I mean, shit, for my life, like nigga, like nigga, I had special resource classes. So man, you know, like when you talk about the bottom, like I've been there. You know what I mean? I've been in a situation where motherfuckers have been calling me
Slow.
calling me slow, calling
Dumb.
me stupid,
Retarded.
calling me retarded, all that type of
Stupid.
like, you feel me? I've been there. So I know what that feel like. And at the end of the day, like, you know, back in the day, all right, that was normal. But now you get in a situation and you have an individual who you know, you say that to, like, oh, okay, now it's more so, oh, that's bullying. You know what I mean? That's you that's a, you know, you putting mental problems and all of that type of shit. And, you know, for some, they start, you know, believing that. And they let that disease, you know, start to fester within them. But on the other hand, I had to look at it like, okay, I know I don't want to be, I know I don't like that shit. So what am I gonna do in order to change that narrative on how people, you know, perceive me or look at me? Now at the end of the day, I don't like it. I don't like being called stupid, retarded, this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, it's more so, okay, so what you gonna do about it? Okay, now I'm gonna have to do some shit in order to change that. Why? For me, first of all, but then, you know what I mean, for the situation, somebody ain't gonna come to me like, oh, you hella stupid. And if they do, then, you know, you probably a hater.
Right.
Most likely, yeah, you a hater.
Yeah. Bro, I appreciate your truths, man. You know, there's always some dope shit and some magic when we sit down. This is gearing up for the next episode. I appreciate it, bro. What's coming to me right now is manifest. That's heavy on my heart right now. You feel me? We gotta keep manifesting greatness, bro. You know, we gotta. This right here was manifest. You know, from when I first started this shit to you telling me, "Hey, nigga, I see what you doing, nigga." Like, I mean, do that, nigga, and nigga, yeah. When we do it, we gonna do it. You feel me? To us doing that one and people just from all walks of life, just, hey, bro, like that shit really touched me. To we sitting down here again. You feel me? What another chapter? Like, we got to keep manifesting greatness, man. We got to keep manifesting this shit, bro.
And that's real. I mean, you know, from the, you know, like, you know, I heard you talking to, you know, your folks behind the cameras and shit on, like, you know, the analytics behind all this.
Right.
And I mean, you know, more so like, you know, to me, it was more so just going to go sit down and holler with my nigga. But, you know, when you tell me you do the breakdown of the numbers and, you know, people watch this for this long and this, that, and the third, all that, when you break it down, it's like damn, you know, it's a bigger meaning, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. And I know for a fact, like, I wasn't expecting. I just, you know, like, shit, I was expecting to come sit down with Blood and just, you know, politic, kick game and some more shit. But you feel me? But, you know what I mean, what it's doing for you, you know, on your platform, and you feel me though, this, that, and the third. Like, I'm not coming on here to, you know, to get no clout, this, that, and the third, or, you know what I mean? But I see for you what it's doing is making you a reputable and a factor in this shit to where, okay, well, look, man, if I could get, you know, individuals, you know what I mean, you know, from Shine to, you know what I mean, the Simba, the, you know, the boy, and, you know what I mean, individuals who you've had on here, you know, that people want to hear from. And then the way that you doing it, you mean, to me is way bigger because, you know, in this day and age, like, everybody biting on some negativity shit.
Thank you, bro.
And the thing is, when, you know, from the shit that I seen you sit down with individuals, there ain't no negative shit. Now, a situation might pop up on, you know, something that an individual had with another person or something, and it ain't so much more like you picking at the scab trying to, you know what I mean, make that motherfucker bleed or, you know, reopen the wound. Is more so like, how we gonna, you feel me, how you gonna get, you know, past that, how you gonna get past that situation and, you know, better yourself from that. And then it's more so like, you know, you an individual, like, nigga, even within your in your rap though, you feel me? Like, it's always you know, something you could take from it that you could sit on and you can, you feel me though? I feel like some shit you could chew on to think. You feel me though? Like you got that type of delivery that have an individual like, damn, oh, this ain't just no regular rap. You feel what I'm saying? There's some food for thought. And that shit is powerful though. So, you know, while I'm sitting down and I'm hollering at you at the same time, just peeping your you know, your mannerisms and your ism and how you go about the interview, that shit is different from a lot of individuals who I see, you know, doing podcasts or interviews with people to the point where it's like, nah, we ain't gonna get on no negative shit, but what we got going and, you know what I mean, how can this interview that we doing help somebody out there who might be going through the same, you know, struggles that you was going through to better themselves. So, you know what I mean? I fuck with that tough. I fuck with that tough.
I appreciate it, man. Here again, Blood and Beast. Shit. Lil Blood TV, powered by Tucker Media. Over and out.
And I'm gonna get in the studio with you because I got a verse for sure.
Weak ass shit.
I got
you should drop that song, though.
That's
you should drop that song, bro.
That's all.
Oh, I leaked that motherfucker.
Oh, you out of pocket. Boy, I think I was like 19 or something. We did that in the studio.
Hey, what made you post it on Instagram? College. You was feeling yourself.
Nah, because they did they had the little avatars, the genies.
Yeah.
And they can make the genies
rap and do little shit, yeah.
Yeah, so what you feel me? You put the verse behind it and it would look like the Lil Beast Mode was doing his little thing. Right? He was rapping and shit. I like, oh, this shit clean, you feel me? And then I'm like, oh, you know what? Because I think I had did a campaign for the governor or something, just like talking about the mask and shit. And they could put my voice, and because it was animated, I think that's what really had me going, because I'm like, oh, nigga, this shit dope as fuck. I'm like, man, if you gonna go outside, put that motherfucking mask on. Fuck it, mask on. And then, you feel me, the little genie thing, put the mask. I'm like, oh, that's dope as fuck. Like, oh, yeah. And then when I seen that, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put my verse behind that shit. You see what that motherfucker talking about.
That shit went viral.
Just a little dancing thing. Cause I mean, shit, even if you turn the sound off on it, just how the little motherfucker was moving, the hella shit was hella clean though.
Hey, did you ever want to rap back then?
Not to be no rapper, but I mean, I did it to fuck around and shit. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I got a couple verses that I done, but yeah, I ain't want to be no rapper because, you know, you niggas got to be out there too much.
Right.
You feel me? I like to just, you know what I mean, throw my shit on, tuck off, and you feel me?
Right.
Throw my little shit on. But at the end of the day, it didn't matter.
But just thinking though, if a nigga was to go flirt around, you think you could stand with the best of them?
As far as like
just everything, the verses, the lyrics, the swag.
No, probably just like with hella energy.
Okay.
You feel me? Probably just with the energy, like, you know what I mean? But as far as like, cause I don't think I would constantly want to be, you feel me though, like continuing to do that shit like all the time.
Right.
I mean, the way that I move, like, I don't think, you feel me? I don't think it would just be for me. But to fuck around every now and then, yeah, I mean, that shit cool, shit fun. Fuck around in the studio, talk a little bit of shit.
Right.
But the way I give my ism is, you feel me? Because I mean, that's what I look at it as, is a way to give your ism. You feel me? I think I'd be better just sit back, kick back on some shit like this and shoot the shit like that. I think that's the way I could go ahead and get my message out there, considering. But you know, putting that shit behind a beat and all the shit, like, you got to be talented behind that shit, which is why I'm saying, like, you know, fucking hear like, oh, you on some gangster rap shit, but when I listen to you, like, you feel me, the way you put your shit together, bro, that shit be solid.
Appreciate you.
Hell yeah, man. But that's why, you know what I mean? That's why I like the artists that I like.
Right. Because you learning something. It's not the mumble shit. Right.
Yeah, but man, once again though, bro, I do appreciate you. You feel me though? Letting me come on here and you know, fuck around with you, and you feel me though. It's always a blessing, my nigga.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, sir. Part 3 coming soon.
My African.
African.
Yes, Lord.